I'm honored to have you here, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Oliver Ekman-Larsson. We hope you find it enlightening. Oliver Oscar Emanuel Ekman-Larsson, born 17 July 1991, is a Swedish professional ice hockey defenseman for the Florida Panthers of the National Hockey League NHL. Known by his initials OEL, Ekman-Larsson was selected 6th overall by the Phoenix Coyotes in the 2009 NHL Entry Draft. Previously seen as one of the NHL's top offensive defensemen, Ekman-Larsson led the Coyotes in scoring in both the seasons. Let's now turn our attention to playing career and uncover the fascinating insights it brings to the table. Ekman-Larsson began his career at Tingsryd's AIF club of the Hockeyallsvenskan during the season, recording 8 points in 27 games. He continued his career with Leksands IF, where he scored 44 points in 2 seasons in a total of 81 games. This season would be his last, as he would be drafted by the National Hockey League's Phoenix Coyotes. Get ready for an enlightening exploration as we dig into Phoenix, Arizona Coyotes and understand its role in the broader context. Phoenix, Arizona Coyotes. Ekman-Larsson was selected 6th overall by Phoenix in the 2009 NHL Entry Draft. On 24 May 2010, it was announced the Coyotes had signed Ekman-Larsson to an entry-level contract. In the season following his draft selection, Ekman-Larsson produced the second most points among junior players in the Allsvenskan, despite missing several games while competing in the 2010 World Junior Ice Hockey Championships for Sweden. Ekman-Larsson recorded his first career NHL point through an assist on a Kyle Turris goal on 23 October 2010. He scored his first career NHL goal on 17 January 2011 against goaltender Antti Niemi of the San Jose Sharks. For the duration of the NHL lockout, Ekman-Larsson, on the last year of his entry-level contract, was assigned to Phoenix's American Hockey League AHL affiliate, the Portland Pirates. On 6 March 2014, Ekman-Larsson scored his 100th NHL career point in a victory over the Montreal Canadiens. With Ekman-Larsson's contribution, it was the first time since 9 December 1998 the Coyotes had defeated Montreal. At the conclusion of the season, Ekman-Larsson finished 7th in balloting for the James Norris Memorial Trophy, awarded annually to the NHL's top defensemen during the regular season. His votes included 3 first-place votes, 1 second-place vote and 2 third-place votes. On 16 December 2014, during the season, Ekman-Larsson tied the Coyotes' franchise record for overtime winning goals by a player in a single season after scoring his 3rd of the season with 0.03 seconds left in overtime in a win over the Edmonton Oilers. Ekman-Larsson represented Arizona in the 2015 NHL All-Star Game, assisting on a goal by Bobby Ryan. Ekman-Larsson finished the season with 23 goals and 20 assists. With this career milestone, Ekman-Larsson broke Niklas Lidström's NHL record, becoming the first Swedish-born defenseman in NHL history to score more than 20 goals in one season. Ekman-Larsson's 23 goals were the most scored by an NHL defenseman that season and tied Phil Housley's franchise record for most goals scored by a defenseman in a season. On 29 January 2015, during a game against the Toronto Maple Leafs, Ekman-Larsson scored the fastest short-handed goal to start a period in NHL history against Jonathan Bernier 5 seconds into the 3rd period. On 19 December 2015, during a game against the New York Islanders, Ekman-Larsson scored the lone goal of the game, which proved to be the game-winning goal. With this goal, Ekman-Larsson surpassed Teppo Nummeinen's franchise record for the most game-winning goals by a defenseman, with the 20th in his career. On 12 January 2016, Ekman-Larsson assisted on all 3 goals of rookie Max Domi's first career hat-trick, and would later go on to set a career-high 4-point night by scoring the overtime winning goal against the Edmonton Oilers. On 24 March, Ekman-Larsson inadvertently scored the game-winning goal in a win over the Dallas Stars. Initially credited to teammate Martin Hansel, After further review, the goal was shown to bounce off a Dallas player and into the net. With this game-winning goal, Ekman-Larsson set an NHL record for the most game-winning goals by a defenseman in a single season with 8, surpassing Tim Horton, Al MacInnis, Ray Book, Derek Morris and Dion Phaneuf. He became just the second defenseman in franchise history to record 20 or more goals in consecutive seasons, after Phil Housley. Ekman-Larsson finished the season 9th in balloting for the James Norris Memorial Trophy. In the season, on 18 March 2017, during a game against the Nashville Predators, Ekman-Larsson scored his 40th career powerplay goal against Pekka Rinne, tying Fredrik Olausson for the most by a defenseman in Arizona Coyotes Winnipeg Jets history. On 3 April 2017, with the Coyotes out of playoff contention, Ekman-Larsson was granted a leave of absence for the remaining 3 regular season's games in order to return to his native Sweden due to the death of his mother following a prolonged battle with cancer. On 14 October 2017, in a game against the Boston Bruins, Ekman-Larsson scored his first powerplay goal of the season against Anton Khudobin and moved ahead of Fredrik Olausson for the franchise record for powerplay goals scored by a defenseman with his 41st. On 10 January 2018, Ekman-Larsson was selected as the lone Coyotes representative at the 2018 NHL All-Star Game. On 10 March, Ekman-Larsson was fined $5,000 for slashing Sven Andrighetto. After the regular season concluded and the Coyotes again failed to make the playoffs, Ekman-Larsson was nominated for the King Clancy Memorial Trophy, awarded to the player who best exemplifies leadership qualities on and off the ice and gives back to his community. On 1 July 2018, Ekman-Larsson signed an 8-year, $66 million contract extension with the Coyotes. He was set to become a free agent the following season. He was later named captain of the Coyotes. Let's now turn our attention to Vancouver Canucks and examine its role within the larger context. Vancouver Canucks. On 23 July 2021, Ekman-Larsson waived his no-movement clause and was traded, along with Connor Garland, to the Vancouver Canucks in exchange for Jade Beagle, Louis Eriksson, Antoine Roussel, a 2021 first-round pick, Dylan Guenther, a 2022 second-round pick and a 2023 seventh-round pick. Arizona retained 12% of Ekman-Larsson's salary as part of the transaction. He scored his first goal as a Canuck on 13 October 2021 in a shootout loss to the Edmonton Oilers. On 7 April 2022, Ekman-Larsson played his first game against the Arizona Coyotes as a Canuck and got an assist in a win. On 16 June 2023, the Canucks bought out the final 4 years of his contract, making him an unrestricted free agent. Let's now turn our attention to Florida Panthers present and uncover the fascinating insights it brings to the table. Florida Panthers present. On the opening day of free agency, Ekman-Larsson was signed to a 1-year, $2.25 million contract with the Florida Panthers for the season on 1 July 2023. In the upcoming section, we'll be dissecting international play and exploring its implications in greater detail. Ekman-Larsson represented Sweden at the 2010 World Junior Championships, where he was the highest-scoring defenseman on the team, scoring 5 points in 6 games. At the 2010 World Championships, Ekman-Larsson played in 9 games for the bronze medalists and was deemed to be Sweden's best player in the game against Norway. In 2019, at the 2019 World Championships, Ekman-Larsson was named captain of Sweden's international team. In this section, we'll be peeling back the layers of personal life to reveal its true essence. Ekman-Larsson's maternal grandfather, Kenneth Ekman, also a defenseman, was selected to represent Sweden at the 1972 Winter Olympics. Swedish international footballer Amanda Ilestedt is Ekman-Larsson's cousin. Their first cousins, twice removed, are professional cyclists the Flum brothers. Ekman-Larsson's younger brother, Kevin, was previously signed with the Coyotes AHL affiliate, the Tucson Roadrunners. He now plays in Sweden with second-tier club BIK Karlskoga. In 2013, Ekman-Larsson founded OEL, a luxury clothing line based in Sweden. Ekman-Larsson donates a lot of his free time as well as free tickets to Arizona Coyote games to various charities like Big Brothers Big Sisters, the Arizona Burn Foundation, the Wounded Warrior Project and Best Buddies. In 2017, Ekman-Larsson lost his mom to cancer mid-season. In 2019, Ekman-Larsson and fellow Arizona Coyotes welcomed a terminal cancer patient Leighton Arcado into the organization, with Ekman-Larsson insisting she do the team's face-off. In 2019, he sold his $6.50 million house in North Scottsdale to Milwaukee Brewers left fielder Christian Yelich. Let's transition to records and uncover its significance. Most game-winning goals by a defenseman in a single NHL season. 8 goals. First Swedish-born defenseman in NHL history to score more than 20 goals in a single season. 23 goals. Fastest short-handed goal to begin a period in NHL history. 5 seconds. Most powerplay goals by a defenseman in Arizona Coyotes franchise history. 41 goals. Most goals by a defenseman in Arizona Coyotes franchise history. 128 goals. Brace yourself for a deep dive into regular season and playoffs as we explore its impact and relevance in our evolving narrative. Regular season, playoffs, season, team lead, GPG, Tingsrids, AIF 12-0 Tingsrids, AIF 11-0 Tingsrids, AIF 6-1 Tingsrids, AIF 6-1 Tingsrids, AIF Div 27-3 Lexans, IFLs 39-3 Lexans, IFLs 42-9 Phoenix Coyotes, NHL 48-1 San Antonio Rampage, AHL 15-3 Phoenix Coyotes, NHL 82-13 Portland Pirates, AHL 27 Phoenix Coyotes, NHL 48-3 Phoenix Coyotes, NHL 80-15 Arizona Coyotes, NHL 80-23 Arizona Coyotes, NHL 75-21 Arizona Coyotes, NHL 79-12 Arizona Coyotes, NHL 80-14 Arizona Coyotes, NHL 81-14 Arizona Coyotes, NHL 66-9 Arizona Coyotes, NHL 46-3 Vancouver Canucks, NHL 79-5 Vancouver Canucks, NHL 54-20 24 Florida Panthers, NHL 89, NHL totals 980-144 327 471. In this part of the video, we'll be delving deeper into awards and honors and analyzing its key components. Award Year Ref NHL All-Star Game 2015, 2018 International World Championship All-Star Team 2015, 2018. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.